In a world where beauty often hides behind filters and fame is measured in numbers, there comes a woman who redefines what influence truly means. She doesn't chase perfection. She creates authenticity. She doesn't follow trends. She inspires them. Her name is Real Jourry, and her journey from an ordinary dreamer to one of Instagram's most captivating fashion influencers is nothing short of cinematic. Before we dive into her story, take a moment to subscribe to Sweet Model's World, your home for powerful model biographies and untold stories of resilience, creativity, and transformation. Join a growing community that celebrates not just glamour, but the strength behind it. Because here, every biography is more than information, it's motivation. Now, let's step into the life of a woman who made real, not just her name, but her message to the world. Real Jourry was never meant to blend in. From a young age, she saw the world differently. Where others saw fashion as vanity, she saw expression. Where others saw the runway as unreachable, she saw a road she could pave herself. Born with a natural sense of style and an eye for aesthetics, Real grew up sketching designs on notebook pages, fascinated by the way colors, fabrics, and silhouettes could tell stories without words. Her beginnings were humble, but her imagination was vast. She wasn't raised in the heart of a fashion capital, but she carried Paris in her heart, Milan in her vision, and New York in her determination. There were no stylists or professional cameras in her early years, just Real, her ideas, and her phone. She took her first photos in her room, experimenting with light and poses, turning simplicity into art. Those early posts didn't get thousands of likes. But what they did get was attention because they were honest. Her audience saw something different in her feed, a kind of realness that felt refreshing. She didn't hide her journey behind filters. She embraced every stage of it. Every outfit she shared wasn't just fashion. It was a piece of her story. It's almost poetic how fitting her name is. Real isn't just a label, it's a philosophy she lives by. In an industry dominated by illusion, she built her platform on authenticity. Real Jourry made imperfection beautiful and made confidence the new couture. She faced challenges along the way, rejections, self-doubt, and the constant comparison that comes with the influencer world. There were times when she felt invisible, buried under the noise of the algorithm, wondering if anyone truly saw her. But that's the thing about those destined to shine. They never stop glowing, even in the dark. Real Jourry learned early that influence isn't about attention, it's about connection. So she stopped chasing trends and started telling stories. She began to post not just outfits, but emotions, writing captions that spoke to people's hearts. Her followers didn't just admire her style, they related to her humanity. Fashion for her became more than fabric. It became a form of self-empowerment. Through bold colors, unique pairings, and unfiltered confidence, she told women everywhere that they could own their style, their voice, their space. She didn't need to prove she was perfect. She proved that she was real. Her breakthrough didn't come overnight. It came through persistence, the kind that blooms quietly behind the scenes. One day, a photo she posted in a thrifted outfit went viral. It wasn't the outfit itself that caught attention. It was the aura. She exuded confidence, grace, and originality. The post reached beyond her regular audience, attracting the attention of fashion pages, stylists, and even brands looking for something fresh, something true. From that moment, Real Jourry's influence began to grow. Brand collaborations followed, not because she fit the mold, but because she broke it. Companies wanted her authenticity. Followers wanted her voice. She became a symbol of empowerment, a model who proved that beauty thrives in confidence, not conformity. She represented a new generation of influencers, those who stand for more than aesthetics. Real used her platform to advocate for body positivity, individuality, and creative freedom. She encouraged her followers to embrace their natural selves, reminding them that no one needs permission to feel beautiful. Behind the camera, she remained grounded. Her fans often describe her as warm, humble, and approachable. She interacts with her audience not as followers, but as a community. She believes that influence is a responsibility to inspire, uplift, and guide. Every message she posts carries meaning. Every collaboration aligns with her values. There's something cinematic about watching real Jourry's rise. Imagine the scenes. The girl with the phone and a dream, slowly becoming a woman gracing brand campaigns, magazine features, and runways. Yet, the sparkle never changes her essence. She stays authentic, remembering that the same realness that built her name is what continues to define her. As she often says, you can't fake real. And that truth is what makes her so magnetic. In a space where many chase validation, real Jourry found peace and self-belief. She transformed the idea of being an influencer from showing off to showing up. Her growth mirrors the evolution of social media itself. Instagram, once a place for polished perfection, has become a hub for authenticity, and real is one of the reasons why. She made vulnerability fashionable. She showed that showing your scars doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Every photo she posts tells a story. A morning shoot by the window becomes a metaphor for hope. A casual outfit in the streets becomes a celebration of freedom. Her captions speak of gratitude, self-love, and courage, reminding her followers that fashion isn't about hiding flaws, but embracing them. Her journey also teaches resilience. There were times when criticism cut deep, when expectations weighed heavy, when balancing her private life and public image felt impossible. But every time she stumbled, she rose stronger. Every setback became a lesson. Every obstacle became inspiration for her next post. Today, Real Jourry stands as one of the rising icons of digital fashion. She collaborates with designers, photographers, and brands, yet still finds time to support up-and-coming creators. She knows the struggle of starting from zero, so she mentors others, helping them find their voice in a crowded industry. But what makes her story powerful isn't fame, it's purpose. She's using her influence to redefine beauty standards to show that elegance and authenticity can coexist. Her message is simple yet revolutionary. Be real. Be you. That's your power. Her photos often go viral not because they're perfect, but because they feel alive. Her eyes tell stories, her posture exudes confidence, and her smile reflects self-acceptance. She's not just modeling clothes, she's modeling courage. And beyond the screens, Real Jourry's influence extends into fashion activism. She speaks about sustainability, urging her audience to choose style with consciousness. She celebrates diversity in all its forms, amplifying voices that deserve to be heard. Through her collaborations, she's shaping a future where fashion empowers instead of excludes. Her career may be rooted in digital culture, but her impact feels timeless. Like the great icons before her, she's more than an influencer. She's a movement. A reminder that authenticity will always outshine artificiality. For those watching her story unfold, there's a deeper message. Success isn't about viral moments, it's about purpose. It's about believing in yourself when no one else does. It's about being consistent, being creative, and staying kind. That's what Real Jourry embodies. Every step she's taken, from her early photos to international recognition, tells a universal truth. Dreams don't come true by luck. They come true by faith and effort. She built her brand with patience, not shortcuts. She earned every follower by being relatable, not unreachable. Her story is living proof that the digital era can create real legends, people who inspire through sincerity, not spectacle. And that's why Real Jourry stands out among the countless faces online. She's not chasing fame, she's building legacy. To every aspiring model and influencer listening right now, remember her example. Don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to be real. The camera can capture your style, but only authenticity can capture hearts. Your journey, no matter how uncertain it seems today, can become someone else's source of hope tomorrow. Because that's the essence of real Jourry's life. Transformation through truth. She turned vulnerability into vision, effort into elegance, and passion into power. And as her influence continues to grow, so does her impact. She's inspiring a generation of creators to value honesty over hype and purpose over perfection. Through her lens, she's teaching the world that fashion is not about hiding who you are, it's about revealing your truest self. Real Jourry is more than an influencer. She's an artist, a storyteller, and a symbol of modern empowerment. Her biography isn't written in headlines, it's written in hearts. Every follower she inspires, every post she shares, every voice she uplifts is a chapter in her ongoing story. And that story is far from over. With every new season, every collaboration, and every dream, she continues to evolve, not away from who she was, but closer to who she's meant to be. Her journey is a living example that when you stay authentic, the world eventually catches up. So, if you've ever doubted your potential, let her life remind you. You don't need permission to shine. You don't need to look like everyone else. You just need to start, stay true, and keep believing. Because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs the real you. And that's what Real Jourry has given us. The courage to be real in a world that often forgets how. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to Sweet Models World. Here, we bring to life the untold journeys of models, dreamers, and influencers who turned passion into legacy. Stay tuned for more cinematic stories that celebrate beauty, ambition, and the courage to be unapologetically yourself.